Shout out to my mom and my pops, man. I remember one of my, this ain't my first job. Well, the job that I worked was in my teenage years. I was working at Burger King. Woo, woo, woo. Man, I learned a lot in a fixed setting like Burger King. And at this time, I used to watch. I think I was working the grill and working the fries and stuff, working in the back. But what I did see, man, is I saw a culture in a group of people. I'm gonna say Mexican for a lack of better terms. Some people probably say, man, you need to say Spanish or whatever, man. Hey, man, put it in the context you need to put it in. It is what it is. So what I saw was during the week, people would come in spending their money, and nobody moved like the Mexicans did as a collective. And I respect the Mexicans, and I also respect the Nation of Islam too. But right now I'm talking about the Mexicans. What the Mexicans did was every Friday they would come in like during lunch. And, you know, and then when it comes to culture, a lot of times, man, it's I say to my culture, a lot of times it's a lot of ego involved. But when I'm eyeing the Mexicans from my bird's eye view, I'm watching them, and like I said, on this Friday, when they would come in and they would eat, man, listen, everybody got the same meal. They got the big drink. They got like the double whopper. They got the large fry. Like everybody, it's like 20 of them at the time. May have been 15, but between 15 and 20 people on a lunch break, they come and get their meal, and everybody would eat, but they eating as a collective. They like, they making sure everybody good. They making sure everybody, you know what I'm saying? Like they first of all working together and they pooling their resources. And I always thought in my mind like, why don't families or why don't clans move in a way in which other cultures do? And I know the first thing people gonna say is slavery, and I get it. I don't get it at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Like, we aren't as connected as we should be to either like pool resources together or even work together. And the only other place that I ain't gonna say the only other place, it's happening in small pockets, but this is probably one of the reasons why I support Atlanta. I love Atlanta. I respect Atlanta because of people like Maynard Jackson, Herman J. Russell, the political movement that they had here, as well as the contracts that black-owned businesses or so-called black-owned businesses got here in Atlanta in order to build an international airport here. To me, that helped a transition to go from, okay, we in a political sphere, we got the international airport. You move on to entertainment and business, which they already had the Hawks, they already had the Braves, and now you sweep over into music, and from, let's just say, In Vogue and TLC to Dungeon Family, Outkast, on to the current artists like the Lil Babies and stuff. It's a mecca, but just overall, man, I respect what the Mexicans did. I respect what Atlanta has done, and I think other cities should take from that blueprint or take from that DNA and build some infrastructure for the next generation. Because if not, what does the next generation have to look forward to if we're not pouring into what they need to see as a collective while they're young? You do it while you're young, so as you progress into your older years, it's like, well, man, we've been already doing this, and it's embedded into what the next generation is learning. Man, we're good to go. Just my thoughts.